Hi guys, Irit here with a new process video for HipKit Club, and this is the layout I will be creating. So this is the first one I made with the April kit, and it's quite difficult sometimes to break into a kit. So I'm just looking around through the papers, and I thought I was going to use this photo, but I end up using a different photo. So I'm just looking around and seeing what I like, and I think it happens when you just play around with your supplies and put things next to each other, then you get some ideas. And I decided to kind of play with the composition of this layout. I really like that heart paper, so I'm going to use that as my background and try to have as much of it showing as possible. It's one of my favorite type of papers to use as a background because it's not too busy but still interesting. So you see, I'm just playing around. I thought then I would focus on the white and gray papers, and I grabbed, I think, all the papers. No, that grid paper is from Pink Fresh Studio, I think, but the other two are Ellie Studio. And I'm just going to cut them in an interesting triangular shape and position them on my page in a way that is pleasing to the eye. And I kind of struggled with the positioning of the photo because I really liked just how the papers looked, and I wanted to put the photo somewhere that it wouldn't hide them. Yeah, real trouble here. So, and I also used that branding strip. It's a really cute one, white with black polka dots. So I used that also because it went with my, no color scheme, my white and gray color scheme. So when I created this layout, I had in mind my theme for the day. Where this term on HipKit Club, we're going to have like different themes once in a while, not every day and not for every project. And so my theme was tiny details, and I actually created two layouts, and I posted the other one on my weekly spot. But I'm saying it now because I kept that in mind while I was making my layout, and I wanted to take it in two different directions. So one was, the way I use my products, paying attention to the tiny details. And then the other was journaling about my photo and the tiny details in that. So I'm starting with fussy cutting a couple of cameras from that really cute Amy Tan pattern paper. The moment I saw it, I thought it would be great to use as embellishment. And I'm not going to do this for this layout, but I tried it out and it turned out great. And what I did was I used the mists that came in the color add-on, and I colored the cameras. So you just take a brush, open the bottle of your mist and dip the brush in the mist, and then you can just color the cameras to whatever color you want. And mists are great for that because they are transparent, so you're not going to lose your image. Because if you use something, like thick acrylic paint, you're just going to cover your image. So pretty much any type of transparent watercolor ink would work for that. You can use your inks or something and make the cameras whatever color works with your color scheme. And now I'm doing something that I really liked how it turned out, which is I'm layering these butterflies. So I just cut two identical ones from the pattern paper, and then I glued them on top of each other. And I'm going to fuss a little bit with this to get it the way I want to. And what I want to do is I want to give it some dimension. So I am going to adhere tiny pieces of foam below the wings. Now you want it kind of close to the body of the butterfly so that it doesn't show, and that it really holds the wings high. So I'm just using my ATG there to add some adhesive, and there I'm trying to show you, probably doing it really, really fast. But I think you can see in the close-ups exactly how that looks, and there you can see it a bit better now, how I'm doing it. So just adding 2 tiny pieces of foam adhesive, and that helps the wings stay up. So that's another tiny detail that I think really, it makes the page look interesting. There's not a lot going on here, at least for me. I'm not going to use a lot of embellishments or a lot of layers, but these little details really add a lot of interest to the layout. So now I'm thinking what else I want to add, and I'm looking through, I think these are actually from last month's Project Life Kit. And now I'm looking at the rub-ons. And here, I have to say, I had a light bulb moment, and I am so thrilled about this discovery. I haven't seen this anywhere, but if, somebody already thought of this, then, I apologize for taking all the credit, but yeah, so basically what I did is I have this foam that you see on the screen. It's called Fun Foam or Mussgummi in German, and I bought a few sheets in my local craft store to be used as foam adhesive. And then I thought, why don't I try to use the rub-ons on this? Because the thing with rub-ons is, some of it, yes, I'm giving myself a thumbs up. Now I'm going to try it with some different colors. So the thing with rub-ons is, first of all, if you want to use them on your background, then you kind of get one chance. And if you mess it up, then, that's not good. So you can't redo that. So you could use white cardstock or pattern paper, but nothing too busy because it shows through the rub-on. Or you could try something like this on foam, and that gives it such a cool look and dimension. So there I tried to use it with some colorful foam, and it worked really well. The only thing you want to be careful is don't rub it too hard with the stick. Be kind of gentle, because that foam will just it'll show the signs. If you stick the stick into it, it will remain like that. So you kind of have to be a little bit careful. Just do this gently. So I don't end up using the colorful pieces on my layout, but I really hope I will manage to use them in a future layout because they look really, really cool. And there you go. There you have your own DIY puffy stickers. I did use a couple of the florals and the word goodness on this layout. I think it looks best on white foam. And yeah, it worked really well. So, you get the flexibility of being able to move around your embellishment, and also stretch your supplies, because it's a different way of using it, and you get a totally different look of the rub-on. Oh, but what I did want to say is that you can put rub-ons on paper, and you can also rub them on vellum. That also looks really great. And then, you get the whole texture of the vellum and a little bit of then that transparency that vellum has. So now I'm going to do this also with the other floral, and look how cute that looks. Looks really cute. The little hearts were a little bit harder to cut out because of the thickness of the foam. But if you have good scissors and you're not too particular about, getting it completely perfect, then I think you will manage to get a really cool design or embellishment, or your own homemade embellishments, kind of. So that's about that. I hope you give it a try. And the only thing is, I don't know how this will, um, stand in the test of time, because I just don't know how these two materials will react together, the foam and the rub-ons. But I am willing to take the chance. And yeah, oh, I posted this on Facebook and Instagram, and I think one woman commented, or a couple of people commented, that you could add glossy accents on top of it. And then you'll get the glossy finish, and probably also this will lengthen the life of this embellishment. So you could try that. I didn't, but I think that would look really great. It would look kind of like a dimensional epoxy sticker. So I think that's a really cool thing to try. I want to apologize if there are some inconsistencies with the narration. I'm having some problems. It doesn't synchronize properly with the video. So sorry about that. Trying to fix it and finish this narration properly. So basically, I'm kind of done with the main elements. I'm going to add, I think, one of those rubber charms. They have kind of a icky glue on them, so be careful of that. It's kind of sticky, but not in a pleasant way, if there's such a thing. Anyway, that green is not gonna go there, so I'm gonna use the pink one. And the last thing that I'm going to add is my journaling, and I'm using some vellum to add it. I'm not too happy about how it turned out. I mean, I'm happy the story is documented and in my album, but for a design team project, I just, it didn't feel good enough for me, and that's why I end up posting another layout for this week's theme. So there I am, just adding my journaling. And I'm going to cut it into strips and position it next to the photo. And there you go, the magic of video. So that's pretty much it, just gluing a few of the little hearts. And that's my finished layout. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some ideas on how to use some of the goodies in the kit. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day. Bye.